that was a more stressful than I anticipated. I can't but help but feel like the others are judging me soundly for my less than average writing ability. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I'm getting myself into. Was that a bit more difficult than you thought it would be, Aragon? Ugh, you guys make it look so easy, but there are a lot of things to consider when composing a poem. Don't worry about it, it'll get easier. Yeah, I had the first time as well. I had a hard time at first as well, but Monica's helped me so much. Well, Sayori, I think adding some change of focus has really helped your poetry shine. Change of focus? What do you mean, Monica? Well, Aragon, what I mean by focus is that the poem will change depending on how the subject is viewed. You see, in Eastern poetry, the poem is often delivered by a vacuum with the subject itself in the vacuum. But it's delivered by a vacuum, guys. That wasn't even a vacuum noise. But in Western poetry, the poem is often delivered by the composer, so the composer's thoughts and feelings are included in the poem itself. By injecting your own voice into the poem, you can change the tone and overall effect. Wow, that's actually kind of interesting, Monica. You mentioned Western poetry, and yesterday Sarah mentioned that you were actually very well versed in American literature. How did you get to be such an expert in that subject? Well, you see... And Aragon liked my poem too, you know? He even told me I was impressed by it. Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Aragon appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh! And how do you know I didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I was the one whose boobs grew size bigger as soon as Aragon started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's all. This doesn't bother you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me. They just noticed I was standing there. Aragon, she was just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get herself to appreciate that and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making a poem all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force him to have to figure it out. Help me explain it to Aragon. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only necessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. Understand that, right, Aragon? Well... How'd I get dragged in the first place? Still can't think about writing. Natsuki. Natsuki glares at me, drawing up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Eh? Yeah! Everyone's fighting's making Sayori uncomfortable. How can I try to get fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Aragon? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for the subject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless anyone wants to tell Yuri what the stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your maturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why. Nobody likes stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many things with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, Also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. For a literature club, we sure seem to talk about boobs a lot. Boobs are also literature, okay? I've seen many ways that boobs can be described in books. Some better than others. Sayori. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind him with a bewildered expression. Oh, make something. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki stands with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori's vice president? I whispered to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I can't even bring myself to interject. President, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess it just means Sayori's amazing in her own way, isn't she? You could say that. She doesn't always show it, but I think Sayori knows a lot more about people than she lets on. I see. Take it careful, okay? You can count on me. Forget it. I was about to say something, but nah, forget it. I said that somewhere before. No need to do it again. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun! Same was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Aragon, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. Aragon! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sarah beams at me. It really has been a while since Sarah and I have spent most time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. As we head home, I decide to ask Sarah about the events at the club today. So, Sayori, do Yuri and Natsuki normally fight like that? Oh no! In fact, that's the first time I've seen them argue so much. They have pretty different tastes, so they don't always agree, but they've never gone at each other's throat that way. I wonder what could have riled them up so much. I have a pretty good idea, actually. Oh, you don't hate them, do you? I swear they don't like that all the time. I mean, you wouldn't know since you just joined now, but still. Don't worry, Sayori. I like them both. I was just concerned is all. Oh, good! I mean, I noticed you were reading with both of them today, so I figured you liked them. Well, by reading with them, I got to know them a little bit better. I can see why you are all friends. See, this is what I was talking about. Getting out there, meeting new people, and not being a shut-in. This is great! Yeah, well, I didn't expect to become the protagonist of a horror anime either. The situation I'm in seems to have completely passed over Sayori's head. Not that it's so bad. Well, here's my house. I'm gonna make sure my poem for tomorrow is even better than today's. Have a good evening, Aragon. You too, Sayori. That night. What do you mean? Did you think I would be elated to hear that? Don't take this the wrong way. I mean, this is an amazing thing you've done for me. But this is all so sudden. Especially for you to call me in the middle of the night to tell me this grand plan that exists for me, apparently without my input. Of course I could say no. Did you ever think about that? No, I'm sorry. I overreacted. Look, let me talk to some people at school tomorrow. And I looked forward for your letter. Hello? Hello? Oh, I lost the connection. What was I going to call this one? Dreams of love and literature. Looks like love is in the cards for Monica. I wish someone would save me. Is another choice too much to ask? Makes me wonder if there ever is going to be a 4th episode indeed. Another day, another afternoon with the literature club. Coming here has really started to become the high point of my day. Mostly just excited to spend time with pretty girls. And I'd be lying if I said that wasn't still a factor. I feel like I'm to enjoy my time with this group for more reasons than just that. This first time, I feel like I belong to something, like I'm finally part of a group. I guess Sayori was right. I never noticed it before, but getting out and being a part of something has really been nice. Gotta say, this is when I started to feel more and more like a home away from home. Of course, it'd feel more like home if it had a video game system set up. Open the door and step into the now familiar club room. Ladies, I have arrived! I'm pouring myself some tea. The party can start now! Greetings, Aragon. Yuri is already sucked into a book. I noticed she has her copy of Portrait of Markov ready for our reading session later. Little by little, I feel like I'm getting to see more of Yuri's personality unfold the more time I spend with her. Almost like unfolding the pages of a book, which is pretty apt considering her love of reading. I look around, but I don't see Natsuki. I guess she hasn't gotten here yet. Natsuki has really opened up to me ever since we discovered we both enjoy manga. I was kind of worried she hated me at first, but I'm starting to see another side of her as well. It's kind of nice to find a kindred spirit that understands that unusual part of me. I really look forward to reading with both of them. And of course, being in the club has given me a lot of extra time with... Wait a minute. It's quiet. Too quiet. I know what that means. I brace myself for the inevitable impact. Aragon! Sir bounced out of thin air and wraps her arms around me in one of her constrictor-like hugs. Sayori, hey, I've missed you like a drowning man, Mrs. Ayer. She releases me, taking it back just a little. Wow, Aragon, that was really poetic. Write it down. Spending time with the Logic Club has really expanded your artistic abilities. Yeah, well, I rub my bruised ribs. Right, what you know. So anyway, Aragon, you want a snack? We could head over to the vending machine so we can get something. No, I'm good. Oh, really? We don't have any snacks for today, and I bet you're pretty hungry after a long day of school. Not really. Are you sure? Sayori, I've known you long enough to know when you are begging for food. What? I don't know what you're talking about. Elementary, my dear Sayori. I put on my best British detective voice. I don't know how to do British accent. Great start. Just had a different voice than In school we had, at the beginning, mostly British English, but I never really got into it. I proposed the theory that you have already spent all of your money for the day. I don't know! That's not a British accent! I don't know what it is! That's just reading slowly. Oh, now I'm thinking of an accent that isn't British at all. That's like... No. Forget it. So you decide to have me accompany you to the vending machine, where you would conveniently forget your money. Thus, you would ask me to help you out, and I, being the gentlemanly type that I am, would surely assist you by giving you money. And in the end, you get a free snack! What do you have to say to that, Sayori? That all sounds good, Mr. Detective, but do you have any proof? I really need one of those curved smoking pipes right about now. Nobody needs those out. Well, there's an easy way to find out. Show us the contents of your coin purse. Yeah! Looks like I got her. Oh, fine. You win. I take a bow. Game, set, match! How did you know anyway? Like I said, I know you, Sayori. Besides, you're always hungry. True, true. Yuri comments quietly from behind her book. Care to join the conversation, Yuri? Oh! I was just... something in my book. I wasn't eavesdropping, I promise! Yuri! Aragon is being a meanie! Tell him that if he was a true gentleman, he'd lend me some money! I really shouldn't get involved in this disagreement. Besides, if you spend all your money, then you shouldn't ask for more. You should learn to be responsible for the amount that you have. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Wow. You got real take charge all of a sudden. Wow, Yuri, I don't think I've ever heard you speak your mind like that before. It's a really neat side of you. Oh, Really? I didn't mean to speak out of turn or anything. I am so sorry. My book and all. And just like that, Yuri's back to normal. You're right though, Yuri. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Revelation? Retribution. I was and really, Sayori, you shouldn't be too hard on yourself. I think we can all get a little mischievous now and then, can't we? Yeah, that's true. Sorry. Yuri glances my way for just a moment, smiling. Could she be... Well, don't give Sayori too much benefit of the doubt. She's pretty mischievous on a regular basis. She was pretty sneaky in the way she got me here. She had it all planned. She even had cupcakes ready for my arrival. Well, if you must know, I knew I could get you to come just by asking. But I really wanted some cupcakes, so I convinced Natsuki that she needed to make them in order to get you here. Oh, Sayori! How scandalous! See? She knows more than she lets on! Natsuki got her revenge, but only for a second. Then Sayori is going to make it again so that Natsuki will have to get her revenge later. Wah! Out of nowhere, Cookie flies in the air like a missile and attacks her right between the eyes. Hey! Look, this Cookie appeared from nowhere! It's because I paid my restitution! Retribution. Actually, restitution sort of works in this case. Oh, great Cookie Gods! I thank you for this miracle cookie you have bestowed upon me. I got your Cookie Gods right here! I was just gonna give that to you, but then you heard the bit about how you tricked me into making cupcakes. So I figured you had that one coming. Wow! Natsuki! You heard that bit about the cupcakes? Yep. Every word. Not that I mind too much, I enjoy baking. Sarah wraps her miracle cookie and takes a big bite. Natsuki's is already unwrapped. Suddenly Sayori notices. Oh! Yours is chocolate! I want a bite! Of course mine's chocolate! Why do you think I kept it? Where to God you want? Eat that one! Oh, Natsuki, you're such a wonderful friend! Sarah steps behind Natsuki to deliver one of her patented vice grip bear hugs. My sides hurt in sympathy. Hey! Let go! Natsuki struggles in vain to get free. As she does, Sayori leans over and takes a big bite out of Natsuki's chocolate cookie. Hey! Sayori quickly retreats to the corner to enjoy her ill-gotten gains. Monica! You need to rein in your vice president! Monica? We all look around. In the commotion, none of us had noticed that Monica was absent. Strange, she'd never been late to literature club before. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. Hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica just a couple of her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Never mind that. What had you up anyway? Well, let's just say I've been thinking about the future. The future? What kind of lame excuse is that, Monica? If you want to spend time with your boyfriend, you could have just told us. Boyfriend? Maybe it's my imagination, but I could have sworn Monica glanced in my direction for just a moment. Believe me, Natsuki, it's nothing like... Oh, I know what's going on! You do, Sayori? Of course! Monica and her boyfriend are secretly engaged! One of my friends married recently. Yay! What? No, Sayori. When she says she's planning for the future, that's because she's planning a wedding with her secret lover. Oh, Monica, I'm so happy for you. How romantic. Monica, you simply must invite us all. Guys, there isn't going to be a wedding. So you must be planning to elope? What a pity. Oh, maybe we could have a wedding reception in her honor. Sounds fun! I've always wanted to try my hand at a wedding cake. Seriously, guys, there's no boyfriend, no wedding cake. My situation is nearly as exciting as you all make it out to be. There's just, things going on that I need to take some time to deal with. You know, school stuff. Disappointment spreads across the other girls' faces. No wedding cakes? Nope, like I said, pretty boring. That also seems to satisfy everyone, save for Sayori, who quickly scoots over to Monica and whispers in her ear. Don't worry, Monica. Your secret is safe with me, but it better be cute. Right. Thanks, Sayori. So anyway, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I guess that's my cue to start reading. Another chapter of Portrait of Markov, another volume of Buffet Girls. I may be getting better at reading so much, but it still drains me a bit. I head to the nearest chair to sit down when Sayori intercepts me. Hey Aragon, would you be interested in a mission? A mission? Sure, what's up, Sayori? I need to get some supplies from another classroom. Sir and I were discussing advertising for the festival and need supplies to make some posters and stuff. Alright, I'll go with you. Yay! Monica! We need to go get supplies! We'll be back! We exit the classroom and start looking for another open one. Interesting that we're choosing to have play with me now. Because Sayori never has to play with me. When you go to Sayori route, the first time you ever hear play with me is during the weekend event, actually. Like if you go the full Sayori route. Sayori skips down the hall, humming to herself as she checks each classroom door. I can't help but laugh a little to myself. She's like a kid sometimes, taking pleasure in the simplest things. I can't lie, being around her so much lately has made me a bit happier. So, Sayori, what are our plans for this festival anyway? I'm not exactly sure what a literature club can do that would be exciting. Well, we thought that as well. So we decided to have poetry reading! A poetry reading? That sounds... dull. Dull, actually. Oh, Aragon. It isn't about reading poetry. It's about reciting poetry. There's a big difference. Oh, really? How so? Well, take this as an example. Sayori stops mid-skip and clears her throat. Between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final, joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that! Oh, did that really come from Sayori? You really sound different when you, recite poetry. Then I guess I'm doing it right! Oh, the store's open! Are you ready for a mission, Agent Aragon? Why, but of course, Agent Sayori! We both giggle a little as we head into the empty classroom. I know it's a bit silly, but I can't help myself around Sayori. Being around her brings back so many pleasant memories. Like friend Bo, and it's... No, really, it's been on my mind a lot, that first holiday. I don't know why it suddenly just came. Like it's the middle of fall. Maybe I'm just sad that it's not summer anymore. I really am a person who prefers summer. I know for some people it's too hot. I understand why people don't like it. But honestly, it's really the only season where I have, like, a better mood than usual. And out of all of the seasons, this is the one for me on a personal level with the least problematic things. I know it's in general not good. I know, I'm aware, but I can't just say, oh, I like the other seasons better because it's better for those other people, because that won't change the fact that the mornings when I wake up in the summer are the mornings where I wake up with the best mood. Like, of course, there are some evenings where I'm still a bit annoyed or something, or things like that, but it's better than definitely fall, quite a bit than winter, and I don't need to worry about choking on my own nosebleeds like I do in spring. Fucking allergies making my nose wound. My nose is then always so... I don't know. It's injured from the inside from sneezing so much and constantly blowing my nose and whatnot. And then I just keep waking up with nosebleeds, and it's horrible. I bleed everywhere. Well, not everywhere. I've already noticed how to kind of avoid it a little bit. But it will happen here and there. I guess as I get older, I shut myself in more and more. But being with her again has brought back so many feelings that I have forgotten about. I wonder... Let's see. The art supplies will probably be in the closet. Luckily for the mission, the closet doors are unlocked. We rummage around inside it, looking for whatever we can find. Oh! Here we are! So produces one of those really big boxes of crayons, the kind with the little crayon sharp in the building. Yes! They're even the good kind! She begins to pull various crayons out to examine them, carefully checking them and putting them back in the box. Sayori, isn't there still other stuff we need to get? Just a moment. I want to make sure my favorite colors are here. She spends a moment taking crayon stock until she seems sure she has what she needs. There, that should do it. Oh, I dropped one. She bends over to pick up the broken root crayon when... Yeah! Sayori manages to hit her head on the shelf. The force of the blow is enough to send her reeling back, dropping her to her knees. Whoa. Sayori! Rush to her side and attempt to investigate her wound. Oh, it hurts! Let me see. Move your hand. I gently brush her bangs to the side. A large red welt is beginning to form where she hit her head. Yeah, that's gonna leave a bruise. I wonder if there's an ice pack or something around here. Oh, I have an idea. Wait here. She whimpers and nods a little. I head to the hallway and find the nearest vending machine. The drinks are pretty cool. Coming out. We could probably use one as an impromptu ice pack. Let's see. Apple juice is Sarah's favorite. Not that it really matters. I find the apple juice and insert a few coins. When the juice box comes out, I take it and head back to the classroom. Here, Sayori. You can use this. Oh, apple juice! My favorite! She opens the cap and starts to take a drink, yeah. Sayori, that's for your head, not your stomach. Oh, right! So she places the cap and holds the drink up to her head. How did you manage to hit your head that hard? Yeah, the physics are a bit complicated. But, you know, my last vacation, not my first, there was like, in those hotel, like restaurants, not restaurants, but like, where you just get your food, like I always get it with like, where you also get like, breakfast, lunch, and dinner at like, this area where you eat. I don't know, could you call it a restaurant? I almost said the dining hall. Works dining hall. And there was one part where you pick up your food, right? And in that one part there was like a bit of a glass shield a bit further up, and below it there were fruit. Like it was like a table with fruit on top, and it was covered a bit by glass. And whenever I wanted to get like fruit from there, I would somehow manage to hit my head against that glass. Nobody else did, but every time I went there, every single time, I managed to bonk my head against it enough for it to hurt. So, you know what? Sayori can do that as well. Just lucky, I guess. This kind of reminds me of when we were kids. Oh? How so? Well, you were always so fearless. You wanted to climb on everything and tried to get to the highest spot. And I tried so hard to keep up with you. But sometimes I just couldn't do it, and I'd wind up falling and getting hurt, and then I'd start crying. But you would always come back to me to help me up. You would try so hard to get me to stop crying, even though it wasn't your fault. You were always looking out for me. I can't help but smile. Well, of course. I wouldn't leave my best friend behind, would I? You're always thinking about other people. You know that, right? Oh, not really. It's just you, really. You just have that effect on me. Sayori shakes her head. No, that's not it at all. I've seen how you are with Yuri and Natsuki. You spend so much time with both of them, reading what they like with them, even though I know you aren't much of a reader. You're such a good friend to them, even though you haven't known them that long. You really are a sweetheart, Aragon. Oh, stop. Why does saying that from Sayori make me feel so weird? Well, everything I learned from you, Sayori. Sayori smiles at that comment. I'm glad we're still friends after all these years, Aragon. I'm glad nothing's changed between us. That sentiment makes me feel warm inside. Me too, Sayori. Me too. Do you think we'd be like this forever? Well, that's kind of an odd question. I don't know the answer to that, Sayori. Our lives are about to change so much, with high school ending soon and college upcoming and all. Sayori looked at me with a sort of sad expression on her face. Oh. I just don't know what I'd do without you, Aragon. I think I'd be lost without you, you know? She's being really candid. I can't remember when she opened up like this before. Well, I sure hope we're always like this, Sayori. I don't think I can make any promises. But if I can, I'll definitely be there for you. I mean, you aren't likely to change, right? You'll definitely need me to take care of you. Sayori smiles. Yeah, me too, Aragon. I'm so happy. She seems to like that answer. We should head back. Monica will start to wonder where we are after being gone for so long. I wouldn't want her to worry. Well, she might be worried after she sees your forehead. Here, let me help you up. Helps her to her feet slowly, then checked the spot where she banged her head. I think the drink helped it from swelling too much. It's still red though. I'll try to hide it behind my bags. With that, we head back to the club room. Sarah fiddles with her bangs to try to hide her wound without much success. Ah, there you two are. I was beginning to worry. We were just about ready to start sharing poems and... Oh, so you're your head. Yep, she noticed. Sarah got into a fight with the shelf. The shelf won. Well, I could see that. But Aragon called me a cold drink, so everything turned out fine. Well, I do what I can. Well, I'm glad he was with you. Did you manage to find the art supplies? Oh my gosh! No, the confusion! I forgot to grab them! Don't worry. I grabbed the crayons before we left and even found some poster board. Oh, Aragon! What would I ever do without you? Before I can say anything, Sayori bear hugs me, crushing my poor ribs for the second time today. Ah, Sayori! It's things like those. But my friends would also be like, I don't want to be anywhere close to this person. Blacking out now! She releases me, and I quickly get reacquainted with oxygen. Good job, Aragon! Soon I can get started on the poster paper tonight then. Alright! Okay, everyone! Why don't we get our poems out and begin reading them? That's my cue to get my poem. Hopefully it's better than yesterday's. Wow, Aragon! Your poems are like some kind of mystery grab bag. I never know what I'm going to get! So... it isn't very good then. Oh, I didn't say that! So... what are you saying then? I have to admit, I get a bit of enjoyment out of watching Sayori struggle to avoid saying what she is thinking. Well, it just appears to me that you haven't found out what you enjoy writing about. Oh, I see. Well, what kind of things do you enjoy writing about? Well, I like writing about happy things. Big surprise there. But sometimes I write about sad things too. Really? I never would have expected that from you, Sayori. Well, I always try to stay happy. but sometimes I get low rain clouds. But it's okay, because I write about them. Sometimes those rain clouds turn into rainbows.
That's a strange analogy. In all the years I've known Sayori, I never would have expected her to say something like that. Well, maybe next time I'll try writing a happy poem, so I know you'll like it.
Oh, you write a poem just for me? That's so sweet!
Yeah, well, I guess I can do my part to keep the rain clouds away.
Anyway, Aragon, why don't you take a look at my poem? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend with a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper, my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets, hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. Open up and in come my friends. And they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head.
Using the scroll, you can go back in time. Noted. Got it. Wow, Sayori. This is your poem? I would have never guessed that this would have come from you.
I told you I write the best poem ever.
It's really deep.
Yeah, Monica's been teaching me. I found this helps me get in touch with my feelings.
Really? I didn't even know that was a problem for you, Sayori. You're always so cheerful.
Sometimes it can be hard. But I found that writing about my feelings helps me express them better. That's part of the reason I enjoy coming to literature club so much. Besides, all my friends, of course.
Oh. Well, I think I may have learned something new about you, Sayori.
Sayori said, sharing poetry is an intimate experience.
Yep.
I've really enjoyed being intimate with you, Aragon.
Sayori! Don't say that so loud! Oh man, I think I'm blushing. Well, Sayori, this one's a bit more complex than yesterday's.
Yep, I want to branch out some.
Yeah. So, do you really feel this way, Sayori?
Oh? What do you mean, Natsuki?
Well, this is a poem about making other people happy. At the expense of your own happiness. You don't feel that way, do you? Let's see if the others... There was something I noticed the first time I already read that poem. which is the digging and scraping for happiness. I noticed that the first time I played. Let's see. Like digging and scraping to get like some type of happy thoughts together. Meaning that there really aren't any, like the dark, discovering a dark cave, like her head is this dark cave, and you're digging and scraping for happiness, clearly indicating that there isn't a lot of it as well. Like depressed people can have their form of happiness, even if it's not exactly the same as for someone who doesn't have like any type of, let's go with just generally mood disorders. I mean, you're so puppy. I don't figure you'd ever run out of happiness.
Oh, well, making other people that's the most important thing to me. I guess that's why I was born, to be the sunshine in everyone else's lives.
Well, that's great and all, but what about the sunshine in your life?
Well, if other people are happy, then that makes me happy. So in a sense, bringing myself sunshine by bringing everyone else sunshine.
Huh. Well, I guess that's alright, but just make sure to focus on yourself some. Hey, maybe we could talk to Mr. Sunshine from your poem yesterday.
Oh, Natsuki, stop it!
Alright, take a look at my poem. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends started like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone.
Ew, spiders!
I guess Sayori isn't like Amy, huh?
Ew, no! I hate spiders!
Well, Sarah and I may be both touchy, but I guess we're very different in that regard. Because, once again, you guys, I'm pretty sure most people don't know. I chose this name for my YouTube channel because, first and foremost, I relate to Natsuki and Yuri a lot, and both of them kind of feel like Amy likes spiders, Natsuki likes manga, is basically the analogy, and generally they both have these types of hobbies. And especially my special hobby would probably be special interest special obsession would be DDLC. But I also just generally like spiders. I have one that has been chilling in my bathroom for a very long time now. I called him Tim. My little Tim. Well, he's actually pretty big. It's a bit annoying because he's kind of in a corner where I kind of need to soon maybe clean a little bit. It's not too dirty, but I kind of don't want to destroy his web, so. I also don't know if Tim is actually like female or male. I don't think Tim cares all that much. But I just decided I'm going to call him a he and Tim. I really love spiders. I've also recently just while he rambles on about spiders. At least I have two friends who like spiders too. I recently saw a spider with only 6 legs. I wonder what happened. I need to help it out of my bathtub. I don't know how they got in there, but they did. And then they couldn't get out. I'm very friendly with animals that a lot of people hate in general. Or just like with animals in general, including insects and all that. Not too long ago, there was a poor moth. And I was washing my hands and was sitting by the mirror by the sink. That's the word. And the first time I did it, it kind of started freaking out and got a bit scared and turned it off. But then the second time, right before going to bed, when I turned it on, it flew into the fucking water and cut and flew together with the water into the sink and down the drain. And I cried myself to sleep that night, genuinely, because I really, really just felt bad. Okay, need to stop thinking about it. I picked up on that, but would you hate someone like Amy? Oh, no, I suppose not. Just because she likes something weird and gross doesn't mean she's a bad person. Spiders aren't weird or gross. Word choice. It's part of the science stories. Exactly. Oh, sorry about that, Sayori. I just get like really passionate about this. Everybody's so quick to judge based on hobbies. People think you're weird just because you like something unusual. Well, that isn't fair. See, Amy here is a really awesome person. She's nice, she's got a lot of really neat talents. She'd be anyone's friend, so it isn't fair for people to judge her just because she likes manga. Spiders. Ah! Right, spiders. I think you and Amy sound alike, Natsuki. Yeah, well, I picked that name from her. I can't share my hobby with a lot of people. It's frustrating sometimes. But I found out yesterday that Erica likes manga too. Oh yeah, I noticed you two reading some earlier. Yeah! Oh, I'm a bit confused. I don't think he's that into my series yet, but he's starting to get to the good parts. I'll make a parfait fan out of him yet. Well, I'm glad you two are getting along. Yeah, it's great. I didn't know what to think of him at first, but I really gotta thank you for bringing him over. Yeah, you're welcome. And shards all over the floor. I must say, Sayori, you are quite full of surprises. Really? I always thought of myself as pretty upfront. Well, if this poem is indeed about you, I believe I may have just gotten a peek into your soul, Sayori. Well, we discussed, it is a peek into the soul. Huh? Really? What does my soul even look like? Nobody knows what souls look like. Oh, Sayori. Well, I just may have gotten a look into a deeper side of you. We've known each other for some time now, but our interactions have been mostly superficial thus far. But here, through poetry, you've shown me something of yourself that you might not have shown anyone else before. I'm quite honored, really. Oh, well, I guess it is kind of a look into my mind, isn't it? Indeed. I admit I was hesitant of this exercise at first. As I said, sharing poetry can be a highly intimate experience. But I feel like I may be a bit closer to you all, to all of you, since we started doing this. Wow, Yuri! I've always wanted to be better friends with you. And now that we've shared poetry, we're better friends than we were before. Oh, really? Well, I didn't know you felt that way, Sayori. Well, of course! You're a really awesome person, Yuri! You're smart and well-spoken and pretty! Why wouldn't I want to be friends with you? Oh, Sayori, you flatter me. Besides, you can't really say we're closer friends because of our shared poetry just yet, since I haven't shared mine. Hey, Sayori, it's only fair for you to have a look at my soul as well. The raccoon. It happened at the dead of night, while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, The first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human, I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious, well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again.
Oh, it has a raccoon! I love raccoons!
That's what you got from my poem?
I love their bushy tails, and their back fur makes it look like they're wearing masks.
And their black fur, their back fur.
They're so cute!
Right. You didn't know this isn't about an actual raccoon story.
Oh, I know! The raccoon represents something, like the balls in my poem stand for something else. I just can't quite figure out what the raccoon is supposed to be.
The raccoon could represent something that others would consider unusual. This is supposed to be my use of the word unordinary. Supported. This is supported by my use of the word unordinary. The speaker in this poem has begun to entertain this unusual thing, be it a hobby or an action.
Oh, so what is your raccoon, Yuri?
Oh?
What is it about you that you think is unusual?
Oh, Sayori, I don't know if I'm quite comfortable to share that yet.
Why? I promise I won't judge you for it.
Sayori, alright. I'll tell you, but not today. I need to work up to sharing that part of me.
Okay, Yuri. You can tell me more about it when you are ready.
Thank you, Sayori. Well, Sayori, I think this might just be your best poem yet.
Really? Oh wow! That means so much to me, Monica.
Well, I wouldn't say if it weren't true. You've really improved since we started working on poetry together. I've really enjoyed watching your progress.
Thanks.
So, can you tell me more about this poem?
Well, for one, it isn't really about bottles.
I picked up on that.
I guess it's about making other people happy. Other people's happiness is important to me, so I guess that kind of came out in my poem.
Well, that's the part that interests me. Like Yuri said the other day, writing poetry is highly personal. You tend to reel bits of yourself in your writing, and some of the language in this poem. Pop off my scalp, scraping and scraping, shards all over the floor. It sounds a bit violent, wouldn't you say? Combined is how you use amends and locked door. I feel like I'm seeing a part of you that I haven't seen before, Sayori. Frankly, I'm a little worried.
Oh, Monica, you don't need to worry about that or all of that. I'm just inserting myself into the poem. You know, imagining what it might be like. Like you were telling Aragon the other day.
Well, if you say so. But you'll tell me if there's anything bothering you, won't you, Sayori?
Oh, of course!
Alright. Anyway, here's my poem. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. the noise that won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless noise. Altered, so it isn't about that other stuff anymore. Oh. So I don't think Monica's self-aware.
I don't get it.
That's alright, Sayori. This one was kind of experimental. Remember when I said that poetry can reveal a bit about the speaker? Well, this one was kind of stream of consciousness.
What do you mean by that, Monica?
Well, if you must know, I was in a bit of a bad spot last night.
What? It's nothing serious, is it?
No, not life-threatening or anything, just... Anyway. I was pretty frustrated, and so I wrote out my frustrations into a poem.
Yeah, the way you're talking is poem. It's kind of loud.
That was my intention. By using such loud language, I was attempting to share my frustrations with the reader. Also, the chaotic way the words are placed convey a sense of unease, like a lack of balance. Sort of like how things are going for me right now.
Oh, I'm sorry things are so bad right now, Monica.
I wouldn't say they are bad per se, just in flux.
Hey! Do you know what we need? A girls' weekend!
Girls' weekend?
Yeah! We have the festival on Monday, right? Why don't we all get together at your house this weekend to prepare for it? That way, we can all help each other out with our projects. It'll be a great way to hang out and get to know each other better.
Sayori, that sounds like a fantastic idea! I would love to have you all over this weekend. I think it would do me some good at least.
Yay!
Oh, but if it's a girls' weekend, what about Aragon?
Oh! Well, he can be an honorary girl!